guys? My name is Bams Depari, and you are welcome to another episode of the Diaspora Hit Talk Show. On today's episode, we will be talking about a very sensitive topic. Sitting with me today is no other than my co-host Irene, and of course, I have a guest speaker today who is someone that is not only a friend, he's a family person, and he is someone that we've been through a lot. Welcome to the show, Mark.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you, ladies.
Same here, and thank you to hear that you're coming from a lot. I believe and feel that you really talk from experience if you're coming from a lot.
Oh yeah, for sure. I have tons of experience about it. So
okay.
let's see how it goes, and then we'll draw on these points and keep
I
moving.
trust you on that.
So, guys, today, like I mentioned, today we'll be talking about, a very sensitive topic. And that topic is no other than cheating in a relationship, or some people will say infidelity in relationship. Mm-hmm. Yes. Before I go ahead, I'm just going to let this, come out straight to everybody. We are not Blessing CEOs. We all know that Blessing CEO is our queen mother when it comes to relationship advice, all those things on, but we have decided to sit today and talk about, all these things happening, all those cheatings happening in your various relationships, like why we feel like those things are happening in there, and why we also feel like what we think we can do to kind of prevent it, or what are some of the actions we can take to actually reduce this particular, cheating habit. So guys, while you sit in your home, on your phone, on your screens, just stay glued and ponder over this topic as we take a short break. Thank you. So guys, we are back on the topic, and as I said, we'll be talking about cheating in a relationship. So Mark, you're a guy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we all know that when it comes to cheating, girls are always like, oh, it's the guy. It's the guy. Like the guys are always the one cheating. The guys are always the one caught cheating. So what are your take? Like, what can you tell us about this particular, cheating thing?
First off, before we move any further, cheating in a relationship is a conscious act. Yes. Whether some person talks say by mistake or not, it is a conscious act.
Okay,
Even
that
though,
thing didn't mistakenly slide.
No, you did nothing happen by mistake.
Okay.
You guys actually went into it. You had a plan about it, and then you actually undergo it. Be it fidgeting with your phone,
Yeah.
be it those chit chatting,
Yeah.
and then probably the whole process of having intercourse and going further about it.
So if I may jump in now. Okay, so what you're trying to say is before you even actually do the act, the fact that you start texting is cheating.
It's cheating.
Okay.
Per se.
Okay.
But some people don't consider it cheating. It's just like I'll say, some people don't consider cheating till they see like a naked body, or
Yes.
probably they get an
Right.
intercourse.
Like they bump into the real
Yes,
deal,
they do.
on the board, like on the bed, like
Yep.
in situ, on the spot.
Exactly. That is what people consider cheating for some people.
Yeah.
It's a very broad topic that
I know.
has different opinions.
Yeah.
And people have different reasons why they undergo cheating,
Yeah.
or why cheating take place. So
So it starts from the fidgeting,
Yeah,
the
the
small
texting.
fidgeting on the phone,
It's
the
I
messages
think-
like, you meet me in this hotel, meet me in this place, that little,
Exactly.
yeah.
I think it starts from you actually admiring someone and walking to the person. The moment you like, can I have your number? I feel like that's where the cheating starts.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah,
I,
it's
mean, I feel that you can still be in a relationship but see someone with maybe an amazing outfit, or they look physically good and you compliment them.
That's compliment.
That's
but the moment you
compliment.
take the number with the intention of,
Yeah.
yeah,
You could have a male friend or opposite
Right.
sex friend for a long time. You guys have been cool.
Yeah.
That is compliment and that's a good friend.
Okay.
But once as you start having ideas or that friend start proposing some things which it is
And then you
beyond your
indulge it.
friendship.
Right.
Yeah, that
and
is
then you
when the
indulge
cheating.
it, like you give the person the,
Exactly.
the green light, like
and
go
and
ahead.
also cheating. First of all, it depends if you're having a committed partner or not.
Yes.
So if you're free, that is not cheating.
Exactly.
You're flexing your muscles.
All
Yeah,
right.
just keep doing what you're doing.
Like if you're
So how do
single,
we know if one relationship is committed and the other one is not committed? Because I think the impression that a lot of people now give their partners is that, okay, would they relationship or would they do something? What? I mean, nobody will really come out and say, I'm in a relationship but it's not committed. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
How do you know that this relationship is committed and this one is not?
You know how especially females they want to put a definition to something.
Right.
Yes, like what are we?
Okay.
We don't go a couple of dates. We've kissed around. We've done this. What are we? Are
Not
we
the
just
stars,
open?
you know,
Yes.
yeah.
Are we just open to this, or would they actually
Yeah.
be committed?
yeah,
Yeah.
And this is what guys do.
Because if you don't give a definition to it,
Yeah.
you can't really consider it
can't-
cheating.
you can't
It's
consider
it's an open relationship.
Yeah.
We
But
just
it's
keep doing what
funny.
we're doing.
I like how you put it, and hearing this from
From
a
a man.
man to me is gold.
Oh, yeah.
Because most of the times I hear women talk or say things like, I just had a conversation with him. I just wanted to ask and find out,
yeah.
what this is, where we're going, how he sees this. And he was like, I'm nagging, I'm this, I'm that. So men have a tricky way of escaping that conversation.
On the
Right.
most part, they want to escape it. They don't want to commit to it at that time. They don't want to put a name to it.
Yeah.
But most cases, they try for toggle between
Yeah.
you and some other person. We
Right.
choose.
we choose, yes.
Oh.
Trying to make you an option.
It's not really a man thing. It goes both ways. So yeah, you will meet some fine girl. You guys don't talk.
Yeah.
You really feeling into her, and then like I want to date you. Like nah, I can't date you right now because
still-
I have so
yeah.
much going on.
Oh, yeah,
So
that's
So
the
much
word.
going on. There's so much going on. Yes.
He's trying to pick.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you try to pick between
Right.
the one way it they up and down with the one way go give attention, and then that's where the whole cheating thing come up.
You know the funny thing? I talked. I like that we're having this conversation
Yep.
because just a couple of days, I met one guy. Right, he's just a friend, a cool friend. I think we met at the airport when I was flying into Dallas because right now we're in Dallas. But we're just chit chatting in the plane. I was like, I'm launching a podcast. We're shooting in Dallas, and then we're just talking, and he was like, well, he's in this relationship. He doesn't really know if to call it a relationship, but he doesn't really know what name to give it.
Yes.
I was like, Papa, give it a name.
Yes.
What are you in? I want
Are
to know how you come on,
you doing
understand?
understanding and respond, or
Is it a situationship? Is it an understanding and response like my co-host Mamza Paris said? And then he said, well, I will say a petit relationship. Petit, no. What is petit?
what is petite relationship?
Oh, yeah, it's really complicated, especially for single men where they try to figure their way around it.
Yeah.
But married men, them, okay, must say people who don't marry, be it
Right.
male or female.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot that comes along with them
Yeah.
and cheating.
Right.
Yeah,
That's when it's termed infidelity because you're married.
infidelity.
Yeah,
you're
cheating
right.
is for boyfriend and girlfriend.
Well, fine.
Well, I think.
Well, it's
I think it's the same thing,
it's
though.
same
But
thing.
that's when you're
It's
married,
same
you're
thing.
infidelity.
Yeah, infidel.
Yes.
Yeah, you're being infidel.
Yeah.
And it comes with the male part of it. There's always a push and a pull to everything.
Yeah.
So something will pull you out there, or something to push you out
Push
of your
you
home.
out, exactly.
Yes. But if that push and pull come from your partner, I say that pull they come from your partner. Like there's no reason for me to cheat because my lady they do all the kind of thing
Right.
them, and then I get enough of everything, and then there's no reason. But also the position. Ma go now particularly for a specific group of partners. You
Right.
guys are having a committed relationship.
Right.
You guys are into each other, and then you find yourself for a particular place. Okay, ma say females, then you guys go on a vacation and all that, get a boss of alcohol or whatever thing you guys are doing, and then they're doing very well. And then it just depends on that place one a day. You're definitely a very responsible girl where no one cheat.
Right.
But just the fact that you don't bust the alcohol, your system, the heights. Yes.
No, only 6 or 10
You go say, maybe you test some where you know really
Right.
they are you know they're the right mind for make those kind of decisions.
one chop something, wipe
So
your
that's
mouth.
like chop and clean mouth.
You chop clean your mouth.
Chop out your mouth.
And the only part the part you go worry. Now say no. your partner, they aware of it.
Yep.
But what you don't know doesn't
Will not
hurt.
hurt you.
I heard something. Somebody told me that the person who cheats in a relationship
Is the one
person
who's
gets
caught. Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
That's how they define it now.
Yep.
And I'm not the kind of person to define people. You know, I'm not the kind of person to define people's personality based on how they look. You know, whether you get dreads or you get earring or you wear dark shades because there's something about guys with dark shades. You understand? I'm not the kind of person to define men like that. But there is this. I think these guys carry. They get some dressing code.
Yes.
Where they come out. You understand? How do you tell? You understand? Is it just by you have that connection or conversation with them before you can tell that this boy not straight, or can you just sense them from a distance? Because some of us at this point we want to sense them from a distance and flee. Not just run.
I go debunk that one completely. You can never tell who is who from physical well-being. Yes. You go see person with tattoo for your skin all kind of way, but yes, that person a pastor.
Yeah.
Or the person is so responsible way. You could even offer it like take alcohol, like no, I don't drink, I've been sober for 2 years now.
Exactly.
It will shock you.
That's true.
Yes, so you can never tell whether some gay they exposed or something, whether you don't marry or something, but it's really depend on the personality.
Right.
Some people in their way, they have been snoogling around, they don't cheat for a couple of years. But no man will ever know them.
Exactly.
They are so smooth in their actions.
You know,
Yes.
you know, my only worry is in this cheating matter is I'm more concerned about the fact that especially us from Africa, we kind of normalize men cheating.
Thank you, baby.
But when it comes to women cheating, it's a taboo. Like, what do you think about it? Because I know you know what I'm talking about.
I want to
like,
hear from a man's perspective.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. for that part of it, normally, growing up from Africa, we really know our origin.
Right.
Most of us are grandparents, most of us are great grandparents, and what we see in the community, it's pretty much the man being the provider, and then the woman is a homemaker. In that sense, the homemaker now, the provider now gets a little bit of upper hand for decisions for inside the house. It go on get a couple of wives.
Yeah.
Some people, some other places, them in Africa is by culture. So you must take second wife.
I might get budget, the control the relationship.
Yeah, if you get budget, after budget part, I don't leave budget. And then after budget part, the next one, person way by culture, it demands you take second wife.
Right.
By culture, it demands say no matter how many kids you get, you gotta get male kids inside it.
Of course. Yeah.
So if I don't get 5 women, none of that 5 women don't born me a male picking, I will go for the 6th one.
Yeah.
And so that part, them not even the man they decide. The family, the mommy, the brothers, them they already bring in say, do you want a fresh one? This or take the one test some.
But if the woman goes and cheats,
it's much of a taboo for African religion.
yeah.
African culture. We don't always say woman, homemaker. First of all, man have go for the part where woman goes and cheat. Woman, first of all, it takes a lot for a woman to be who she is.
Yeah.
Babes,
Yeah.
finally somebody is agreeing to something.
Yeah, so and then if infidelity on that part, like Momo goes straight to the point like sex. A woman get for being in the right mind.
Yes.
You get for get all shit done together. Or if you do one for that sex, say you want your please you just say fact say
Yes.
do one quick go.
Right.
Yes. But woman for sex for you now want. Man na need.
Yeah.
I can go through a stressful situation. All I need for that time I just try one.
Hey, you want to go something?
Yes.
Yes.
When I
It doesn't
finish
matter
try
who
one,
is it.
my whole being
The reset.
the
the
resets
of
after
course.
figure function, yeah.
And
You
then
still have to do
you
things
go back and
them
call your
as
baby.
much as
It means
Baby
that
girl.
time. It means that time when you
Yes.
want to get some small thing, because if you have a stable relationship, the first thing you look at your mind and say, "Oh, she call my baby girl." You know,
Yes.
I think it's cuddling time. I want to have a good time, my girl. Or I say you want to try some different flavor. You don't want to chop orange. You want to go for pineapple.
No, it just depends on each other's libido at this level.
Okay.
But I think most girls out there can match your libido.
No, which other girls? No. Well, it depends mostly. Some girls it's like exaggerated.
Yeah.
Like me and you, the relationship is only about sex. They will just like throw it for your face and then they make a extinct candle. Like you start go back, go think about yourself. Like
But you get spartacles
So-
and
We
tricks
do.
inside the show. Yeah?
so you go back, go think for yourself. Say so.
Yeah.
Like the girls say, that truth in is it all my relationship? Is it only about sex? But the girl don't forget go say we'll get date last night, we'll go
Of
the other
course.
show the time, we'll go
Exactly.
the other married the other previous week, and so all that kind of thing they occur. But the man has see the girl, he want just the try one as much as needed.
Okay, so that's
But the girl not be match up.
So that's small event then where you carry the girl go so now flashing say okay I
Yeah.
prepare for that too will come.
Not
Yes.
necessarily prepared, but it like I just put in the sense say we'll go out,
Yeah.
we'll get fun, and then the part two now just the fact say me and you there for house. Let's see how it goes, and then we'll try one or two. Like over like some people them like I would say 3 round is a max.
Okay.
They don't try, they don't do one, not even try, they don't do one. But
In one
but
night,
for so,
3 rounds in one night.
yeah.
3 rounds in one night, but you don't. But that should be the limit, like the threshold.
No,
Yes.
that's it depends on the libido of each other.
And that's
So one then I warm up
Spartacus
that.
is-
Yes.
So one then I warm up that like, babe, are you ready again? You say no. So other one the girl go ask you say,
Yeah,
babe,
what's going
let's
on?
try it again.
Yeah.
You go do all kind of thing, nothing will happen again. You go just say, okay, this never happen. You go now go find somebody man way it been
Yeah.
that some 2 years ago. Say
But
like,
this thing, this
are
talk.
you available?
Yeah,
like,
this
can you
slogan.
pick me up or something? And they will come up with 1 or 2 excuse. I gotta go somewhere, or my girlfriend again will
Yeah.
go. You go for that man. We try best.
But
you know,
this-
say
this
that boy get
slogan,
stamina.
This slogan say it's in a man's DNA.
You need to cheat.
To cheat.
Like,
that's what she's driving from.
Yeah,
Because
because-
when they say they normalize
the
cheating
normalized
for
like men are
as
like
opposed
okay,
to women, it's like okay.
like men like when men cheat like okay we have a guy that the guy has like this girl he has Sarah, he has Irene, he has Sandra, he has like Chanel, all those girls they hail the guy like oh yeah this is a
that's
guy,
a guy
this
in town.
guy in
And
town.
guess what? Girls will even gravitate towards
Exactly,
that guy.
like girls will even want to have the guy. But when it comes to a girl, if you have a girl that just slept maybe like 3 guys that you know, like some people like the same guys know, it's a taboo. Like oh my god, that one, oh man, not pass with
Men will even make statements like, "Masala, go to your own.
I go to your own,
That
go
go
there,
round."
that go around. You know, like
See,
you-
What is that?
on that note, first of all, I would say men they be motivated more with visuals. As I see things, then so that's so masculine worker. That's so it do men them. It go rarely be a situation for a female for really to say if I see that guy over there looking good, 6-pack, broad shoulders, tall, chocolate with
Yeah.
click. He go to say, okay, I'll talk to that guy. No, he will just admire from a distance.
Oh, yes.
Most females will just
Yeah.
admire from a distance. He looks good.
Yeah.
He dresses nice.
He's the kind of guy I
And
like.
do you
Yeah.
think
He's the kind of guy I like, but he was
Do you
like,
Yeah.
think we do that? That is called self-restraint.
Yes.
We have the same. This is what I always tell even my male friends. Because I have a lot of male friends, so I'll tell you.
Yeah.
And they come up to me, they're always like, one thing or the other about their girlfriends. I'm like, come on, treat this girl with respect. She does this thing, she sticks to you, not because like you're a Superman. Nobody sleeps on Superman, you understand?
oh yeah, the only
There are-
guy
there are
around
more-
her
yeah,
disturbing
there are men
her.
out there who are richer than you are. They are more prominent than you are. They have even bigger ego. They have even, more influence in the community. They have the money. But if she sticks to you, it's because of self-restraint.
Yes.
Why can't a man really adopt and embrace this concept of self-restraint?
So that self-restraint part, it comes after the visuals. In the sense where you don't sit in them. And then now it comes to your level of responsibility. How much responsible are you for just keep that girl as a friend? Or probably not even talk to her.
Yeah.
Just give a compliment, a
go
really
and
sincere
focus.
compliment and focus. Yes. Like, hey, you look good. I like your hair. I like this. You smell good. And then just keep your track.
Right.
It takes a lot for a man. And that comes up with your upbringing. The way they bring you up, the way your household will be, the way you see things around you, those kind of things that get influence much on
Right.
you. For be responsible.
Your morals.
Yes, your morals. Someone will be where he can't just help it. Even though a woman, she don't right next to it, I have to take this girl's number.
Yeah.
What I fake, what fake,
He'll
what.
turn around and pass, like give the waiter,
Yes.
oh, can
or
you,
even,
you know?
or even though as much as he want to do, he will take the girl number. The girl don't want to talk to him, but you will the pressure
Yeah.
he. You put you under so much pressure. So it comes to so much how much your upbringing there. Some people will be no matter how naked you are, they'll just look
They'll
at
be
you
like, no, I have a wife, I have a
this is
girlfriend.
trash. Like I don't see the entire.
Maybe be
A man
blessed.
once said,
Yeah.
a wise man that I once knew once said that I like the meat I chase,
Yeah.
not the one that I found dead.
Yep.
So I think that's what you're talking about. Like if a girl throws at themselves at you, I think the normal instinct should be you should even lose interest.
Yeah, and
But
the
it's
other part,
unfortunate
the other part of it, if you do the cheating in a committed relationship, where you know so you like your girl that much, It's just like you do the crime, be ready for the consequences.
Yeah.
Be ready for spend the time. Because after that cheating, if your girl got caught, if you get caught, that trust will don't be like over 3 years.
It's gone.
It goes down the drain. Like
Yeah.
everything is gone.
And I feel like when
For
trust
both
is
male
gone
and
is the
female.
end.
Yeah.
It's like a broken mirror.
Yeah, because at that time you're just like, what am I doing here again? You definitely go out, you could do the same thing.
Exactly.
Yes, you go do the same thing. If I leave you, you say you're there with your boys, you don't be with your boys.
Of course.
And let me tell you how bad this thing is, right? This thing, it's so deeply rooted. We just see it on the surface.
Yeah,
but it's deeply rooted.
It is.
You date a girl, you know, that infidelity, that spirit, it's a spirit of infidelity. It gets into you, it takes over you. You know, you start acting weird. You want to stand in the street, stand at home, and then now you end up putting that girl in a very toxic space. Even though the girl breaks off from you successfully and be like, you know what, I'm done. I've tried my best, but it is what it is. I'm gonna move on. She moves on to the next relationship. Guess what she's gonna battle with? Insecurity issues.
Yeah.
You see how deeply rooted it is. She cannot even keep a sustainable relationship in the long run because she has these things that she's entangled or in a web with, based on the trauma that she had in a relationship with an infidel.
Because, Mark, for example, let's just assume that okay, we are dating now, and then maybe I was dating like, I was dating Jason, and Jason was like, oh, I'm going out with the boys, and then I caught him with another girl, and then now I'm dating you in the present, and you're telling me, hey, babe, I'm going out with the boys. I'm like, okay, that was the same thing that guy said. I'm like, where is it? Mark near me. I start googling, like looking for you everywhere. I start, you know, like so. You know, it's like, you know, transferable. And you keep doing yourself. That's why even Blessing CEO said, like, you need to be able to heal. You need to heal from whatever you were going through, or you know, whatever you had in the past, before you can move on with your current partner.
But about that too, there are flags which you definitely notice
of course,
inside cheating relationship. If you really you're vigilant in love, you're paying much attention to your relationship, you could notice some of those red flags either from the male side or the female side. You could notice those flags coming around.
These people know how to justify.
Of course.
I like how when you want to address something or ask a question, somebody automatically has a suitable response that would. He will sugarcoat the response before they give you. You get. So people know how to justify, and I will not want
have those very those people that are born cheats.
Those people that cheat that somebody was not vigilant in love, or they were not really, you know, putting eyes on their partners. But trust me, people can lie.
Yeah, guys
people can be
though.
so dishonest.
You know also that might just throw this out there. You know also that for a very committed relationship, if somebody knows stand each other, I might say, okay, I put on a specific sense, like I'm a. Like on the libido side of it, the sex part of it, the girl, or probably the man, they even tell the girl like, you could go out there.
Thank you. Yes. I would rather you have that conversation with me and be like, okay, I'm still in this place in my life. I don't think I'm at a space where I want to commit.
Yeah.
Let's have an open relationship. If I'm in for it, let's do it. It's a green light. But if I'm not in for it, I move. How about you have that open conversation as opposed to hiding in the back and trying to, you know,
because some guys, if you want to bring up this conversation, like, you know, let's sit down and talk like adults. Guess what? They run away. They shy away.
They run away.
I don't want to talk about this. Now it's not the right time. Like, when?
And
when
these
is
people
it
are the highest people that get pissed, frustrated, and furious when their partners cheat.
Yes.
They want to say thief man are the highest.
Not like when they cheat for me.
They don't like when they
Never.
Me cheat even sense and so the dress soap even passing some boys to you. Why are you going to?
Yes.
You understand? But he's doing the most out there in the streets. Like, I think this is something that is really plaguing us, you know, especially our diaspora community.
Exactly.
Like, it's really hard these days to even find people that are in committed relationships.
I want to say this too, like, some of us, like he said, like, you should be able to pick out those red flags. Like, you should be able to dictate, like, okay, this person have started doing something. Like, okay, this is not the person I know. Like, you know, I want to believe that some couples or some partners, they kind of like, they are aware, and then they avoid, like, they don't want to believe, like, they are in this belief, like, okay, no, he's not cheating on me. Like, you're like, no, like, you just shut yourself off, like, no, he's not cheating on me. But you're actually seeing it, it's right there. Your friends are even telling you, like, no, this is it. Like, this guy is doing this. You're like, no, I don't want to do this. Like,
I can talk on the indicators for women.
Yeah.
If I, you know, I'm a woman, I'm going to put myself in here and give you my own experience. If I'm a woman and I'm dating somebody and then I start seeing some other person on the side, And remember that something has to push me really hard before, and I believe most
push and
women
pull.
out there, it has to push a woman really hard before she starts looking at some other person. Maybe you're emotionally unavailable. Unavailable. Maybe you're unavailable. Maybe you're not that kind of, romantic guy. You're traditional. I want to chew today. I want to fuck on. You understand? You're just doing something that's a trigger that's pushing her to go look out there. And so once I start looking out, I'll tell you this for free to all the men watching. Once a woman goes out there, she's emotionally invested out there.
Yes.
And it will take... I don't even think it's something recoverable.
Yeah.
Once she's gone.
She's gone. And that's what I realized in our society. Like I have brothers. Like he's my brother. I'm not saying he's the one doing it, but I have brothers. I have male friends. I realized that when women leave, when women cheat, they're gone.
With
a man can go out and do whatever and come back and say like, babe, like they still gone, like nothing happened.
I will add to that. Man fit cheats, get no emotional attachment.
Yes.
None at all.
Not at all.
It's not prostitution will be one of the most profitable and oldest business.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Yep.
because you go out there, get 1 or 2 boarded them, you don't finish.
Yep.
Like after that, like I don't even know you. It's done. It's
Especially
gone
when
and
their
done.
wives are pregnant.
Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes I wish I was a man though. To just have that disconnect in my system that I can go do.
And then with females, them, they are disconnected to their hearts.
Yep.
By the time you do too much, it start get to you like, okay, let's try it again one more time.
Yeah.
And one more time again. One more time, and then it's a catch feelings.
And the
then
worst is
before
when
it's a miss a married man.
Yeah. And the worst is when their husband is not giving those things that I'm looking for.
Yep.
If you're not calling me, you're not messaging me. No.
Yeah.
I keep complaining and complaining. Then there's somebody out there that's always like, hey, are you okay? Do you want to talk about
All the
it?
concerns.
Do you want to come? You want me to pick you up? Somebody is showing those kind of moves. Trust me, those are the little things that's going to make the woman start, investing in maybe a relationship that she was just initially looking at like, okay.
Yeah, and at that point, you don't care if he's a married man or not. You're just worried about your heart. Like Proverbs 4:23. God. The Bible says, guard your heart with diligence.
Bam, the parade don't quote words. Not here.
That is my scripture.
Like yes, auntie.
Yeah, Proverbs 4:23 says that guard your heart with diligence, because out of it flow issues of life.
Yes.
So if you don't guard your heart, before you know, you start loving a married man, like he said, and then before you know now,
they will shatter.
It will be shattered.
And this thing about married men, I like that we're touching this topic.
Yes.
You see, this topic is really vast and complex.
It's very broad.
Yeah, it's broad and complex. People feel like, I've seen comments. I think there was something trending on social media about Yul Edochie and Julie, and people were like, men can cheat, men can cheat.
After how many years?
Things. Yeah, men can cheat and all those things. But man, trust me, in my heart, I'm just looking at it like, if this man could do something like this, something really pushed him, or like
sometimes the BOA, you guys are just in a loggerheads in a very toxic space. Just the fact say, love the how you plant flower or a see flower. I go cut the flower. The girl is the flower. I talk on the man perspective. I see that flower, I go cut them. I bring her from my garden. I get for the water that flower. They nourish them. They do as much as I can. Even the flower, you go produce seeds and produce seeds in them. I go put in fertilizer.
You have expectations of that flower. Rose, you need that rose to
bloom out.
Yeah.
So I go put fertilizer, put water regularly. Not only evening time I can water them.
No.
Yes, I go water on morning,
once a
afternoon,
week.
evening. Yes, and then all those kind of things. Then, but when it gets a little bit too toxic, especially they say your peace no get price.
No.
If I say for house with jam head here and there, little things that would cause a little bit of argument or some kind of argument, or they don't even stay for the same room. Like so much.
And you don't see the flower blooming. You're like, I don't tire
so much
for
happen
flower.
inside house.
the flower self die.
The flower really die.
The flower die. We have this course go.
just like
Lantana.
Yul Edochie in own situation. We don't know what's happening indoors. Yeah, but like okay, before the thing want to take my head go, before I think of otherwise, like I start getting depressed. I go out there. Some person will be even pamper me small.
And sometimes
Same
you don't
goes
even
to the
think
ladies.
it's not intentional for you to actually go out there.
Yeah.
It's already happening. Like it's just that you're not paying attention to your surroundings. Like those girls have always been like that particular girl, what's her name? She has always been like it don't always be around. Like she has always been there.
And remember, people kept saying that women now are after married men. Let me tell you the mystery behind that. People don't understand. People just feel that when women see married men, they automatically fall in love. This is why married men have learned they have learned hard lessons in
Yep.
their marriage.
Oh, yeah.
They are more mature.
They're more mature.
They are more emotionally.
They know how to compromise.
Thank you. They know how to communicate. Like they will literally treat you like a baby.
Yeah.
You understand? Because where they are coming from somewhere, they have a good experience.
Their
And
wives
that's
have
why-
made them who they are for
Right.
the ladies outside, for the side
Yes,
chicks outside.
yes. So the wife have continuously refined them.
Yeah.
You know, they have fought, they have learned their lessons, they have evolved, they have become a better man. For a lady, for the wife. But now, any lady out there, once they get the opportunity to engage with that kind of man, they're like, damn, this is not what I'm used to. This is not a regular.
This is not my regular boyfriend.
Yeah, you've been dating people in the streets
Yeah,
who are
we-
like, oh, now we get
yeah,
down. You understand?
with dark
Then
shades,
you mean
you
you
know.
meet this kind of evolved, mature man who is emotionally
Yep.
very, very available and connected. Damn,
Right.
who doesn't want that? So I don't think that the woman just goes out there to intentionally date a married man. There is something behind it, and it comes from a place of learning and experience.
Marry men
Yep.
in the hair, you know. They take us small,
Anyways.
small.
Guys, you have heard from my co-host and the guest speaker, Mark. So we'll be taking a very short break, but as we leave, ponder over this issue. Tell us what are your thoughts, and stay glued to your screen because we will be back. Thank you. Hello guys, once again we are back on the same episode on cheating in a relationship. So at this point we are going to be talking about the underlying causes, like what we feel like, what do we think that, you know, like what actually drive these couples, these partners, or these men, these women, men especially. I'm gonna, you know, pinpoint
Yeah.
on the men because we just generalize that men like to cheat, but we know that some women actually cheat too. So I want us to share and talk about what we feel that causes or pushes these women or these men to go out there and cheat. So I'm going to start with you again, Mark. You're a guy. Can you tell us, like, what do you think that, or what do you see, or what have you seen in the past that actually pushed you or your friend or your brother out there to go out and do those things that we consider cheating in a relationship?
I would say for the most part, men did always cherish their peace.
Yeah.
For a man, just give you respect. No love with, no bring with flowers. No tell me say you want buy me shoe. Just respect me at home. And if that becomes a trouble between me and my home of our house, where we keep having, we had the jump for every situation. Where I tell you, say, okay, might give for example, like, okay, this house is getting smaller. Might talking the diaspora sense of it. This house, I don't like it after 3 years. We don't be in a relationship.
Yeah.
3 years we've been committed and living the same house. This house is smaller. I don't like this house again. More go get another house. This is the house I like. This is what I want. This is how I want it. And then it's always been an issue. Like, no, we'll do this, we'll do that. Like all those little emotional inavailability or that jamming of heads. It make the woman that time, it already started to get stressed. Say, I want to come out of the house. We, you know, he like the house, but me, I don't like the house again. So all those little house troubles them. And again, it comes to other part like bills.
Yeah.
A man, African man, diasporally, responsibility. Now you take care of everything.
Of course.
Your woman will just come in with anything we get her. Like, yeah, for my case, I take everything anyhow you want be. Yeah, my woman will just say, okay, get this, do this. This is what I have available. You know, split bills. By the time you split bills, your woman for house will not be there 3 years. It is that thing say, is that how it's supposed to be?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it start make all this, you know, like emotions be deviated.
Right.
And again, so other part of it, men them they really available. So when they for diaspora they do truck, so when they do construction this thing them, so when they travel back and forth. So they know they
Always
are
on the
around.
road.
Yeah, they're always on the road. Woman will call you like which time they has like I know come the week or I know come the weekend. For a mind, some people they originally for their mind like Once I see you come, it means you're there for some different side.
Of course.
They don't ever think so you're there for some place to rest.
Of course.
Yes. Till they accompany you to say this is what you do on a regular. On
But
the
guess
routine.
what? My dad used to. I remember very well growing up back in Cameroon. My dad used to work out of town, but every single weekend, we already knew the sound of my dad's
Of
bike.
course, he runs
From
back
miles
home.
away, we could sense it. As Friday they reach, we would wait to listen, and my dad will never miss that. He comes home every weekend.
So it's just setting your
Yes.
priorities.
So
Like even
I
with
don't-
work, you can
yeah.
tell your work like, hey, I have a family. I need to go back, you know, to my family this weekend or every weekend.
You have to strike a perfect balance.
Yes.
You cannot prioritize work over family.
Same thing to woman. By the time woman go work, come back, it's closed. All internal being is closed. Even
Church
as-
closed.
Yes, it's closed. All things closed.
The church is
yeah.
closed.
So by that time, where I don't finish my work, I don't finish weekend. I say, you my lady, you work weekends.
Yeah.
Or something like that. By the time I don't finish drink like one of my 2 shots, they're like, hey babe, can we try this one? Or can we go out here? Like, no, I don't feel me. I will not be able to do anything after that.
Oh,
Like,
ladies
it's
are
like,
too rigid.
yeah.
They don't want to go with the
Yeah,
flow.
even some
Yeah.
ladies, by the time they get a little scuffle with their men,
They're like,
they use sex like sabotage. They know talk with their man, they know give their man sex for 1 month plus.
don't touch me.
Yes. Even though they stay with the same bed.
Yeah.
Even
Avoid me.
if the man want to sleep for living room.
I think I'm guilty
you
of that.
You go
Maybe
come and say,
I was guilty.
Yeah.
I'm guilty.
you use like
I don't even want him
sabotage
to
till
touch
you,
me.
you get what
Come
you
on.
want.
I'll even tell you go and sleep in the living room.
So one they want to make sleep in the room.
Yeah.
You want to make come for that bed, can experience the torment. They go view.
Like that's the period when I wear the most sexy lingerie I have.
And then you walk up and down again.
Yeah, I'll lift my butt actually while I'm sleeping on the bed.
Oh,
Dare you
God.
touch
Why?
it? Dare you
Okay.
touch it? Because this is why. Let me tell you why. We're emotional beings,
Right.
women, and I think the day men learn to understand this, the better for them. We're emotional beings. We cannot just have sex with you just like that. We have to be in the right place at the right mental level. Like it doesn't just start
have to be
with
ready up here.
Right. It doesn't just start with you coming into the bedroom with some, amazing cologne on or sexy fit and thinking that you will lure us to go to bed with you. It starts from how you support us during the day. You have to set the pace, like
Yes.
from the morning. How you support me. If I'm doing something, just be supportive. That's how I build that emotional connection. And then in the night, I receive you.
Yeah.
This is where it gets complicated with some men. Yeah. They never be there the whole day. They never be available for you. But at the end of it, they really want to say their sexual pleasures being met.
Yeah.
Yes. Where it doesn't work like that with the females.
That's selfish.
Yes. And then so when it can happen so for regular, 1 month plus. What are you expecting a man for doing? He needs sex for survive. He need them for survive.
Out.
Soap
Let me
no
see.
dey, no be soap. But soap they cut right until they cut soap.
They
I don't know.
no cut soap, no ask for that one. But the other part of it, I say, the other part of it, I say, men them, since as much as he is responsible,
Yeah.
so available person they around them.
Of course.
So available person. Man, don't even say available person. Another person. No.
No.
Man, you have to say, bodedy.
Yeah.
This
There's another girl outside
Yes.
waiting for that opportunity to.
These days is
I
not
don't-
but these
I-
days women they cook kati fufu.
I don't-
I came to give him food.
Yes.
It's like I'm like what?
What the hell?
You understand? Like they're looking for ways. I came to give him conchav, to give him achu. Why are you giving him achu and conchav?
I even get some of my friend for
Yeah.
live there. We bodedy call it. Say no, we can't today. Not that even the fact say he get for pay or anything.
No.
Just the fact say how much you treat the girl even
Yeah.
after that. You understand now? The girl don't start cash feelings. Till you use and work, you don't start cash feelings with her.
Of course. Well, I
Yeah.
showered on the carry belly.
Yeah. I
don't
shout
want to
I shout on to get emotional. Yes. Yes.
It's against the job description.
Yeah. You tell that one.
The manager will fire you.
Yes.
So like most as he just even though that get the client or whatsoever you to say Usaide, it close you, it come for play with that Monday. Just the fact say not even say the give extra. You just come today like okay, today may not do this, may not stand on the streets. Take
Yeah.
me 10,000, go sleep, take chop, take this. Just be in the company of my friends. Look good, dress good.
That's the guy. That's so men now
Don't
pick
take it
ashawos
up.
from
Don't
the
pick
street.
it on the
and-
street.
and-
Don't turn body to housewife.
That's good. That's
As
good.
well
I
as
love to hear that.
Wow.
as well as housewife don't turn side chick.
The others.
Yes. So it goes both ways. So by the time we man wants to adjust itself for be available for woman, it's a little bit too much after a hectic day.
Yeah.
You want your go now straight to the point.
Exactly.
But it work so. But woman, on the other hand, to get to understand how a man they work.
How it functions.
How it functions.
At some point, you just have to compromise.
These days, when they move like sniper, how do you understand your man? Because you cannot even read his next move.
Yeah.
So men are like very twisted like a tunnel. I don't know, babes.
Like
It's hard to
I
even
don't know.
understand their next move.
I give up.
To say that you know this man. You'll be like, my guy doesn't even like fat women. He's
Exactly.
slim girls.
But
But
you
you
see
see
with
with
the
children are all rubber.
Now that.
You understand? So you see the discrepancy. Like it's hard to even tell who your partner is.
It still boils down to those push and pull.
Yeah.
By the time we something no day for you want to go find out. Especially person way, if you sit down and get a healthy conversation with a woman.
Right.
Person way, they responsible, upright
Right.
for holy 76 on kind of gay. Yes, you will always want to go for that gay. So it boils down to those push and pull. So one
Yeah.
day, like they're just nonchalant, man and man, and you're losing.
Wait,
Yep.
I want to
Anytime,
ask
yeah.
you something. I want to ask you something, and I want you to tell your real life. Don't lie on this one.
I'll
this,
lie,
part,
Hannah.
this part of the conversation, I want you to be honest.
I'll lie.
Because I've been there.
Tell me.
I've caught them in situ. I've been in a situation where I wake up in a hospital. You understand?
Hey.
Well, I've catch us so in situ. You understand? In the act, in the moment, apples then drop from my hand. You understand? I wake up from bed for hospital. I lost how many kilos in how many days? So I want to get from your perspective. Have you ever had a scenario where that thing comes with some, you don't, God, when they run tests for your skin so from start to finish, you don't even find sick.
Nothing.
The nutrients and go, you know, and then like what's happening? You never catch your mind in situ. It's weird.
They say heartbreak the hearts like burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though it's not physically seen,
It's
no
so
man of it see
painful.
it hurts.
You find your heart so
yes.
nearly cold.
You there for continuous emotional turmoil. Your skin is hot from inside. Yeah. So I don't catch her like that, but not on the point.
Not life.
Not life.
Not life on Super Sport.
But I saw it. I see how it grew. I'm a person where get a lot of patience.
You watched it
I
grow.
watched it grow for a period of more than 3 months.
Observed.
I observe and I see the text I ignore. No, I don't ignore. I see the text I keep cool. I see everything will happen. I tell me say there for you, not there for you. I see the pictures.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's called exhibit 1, exhibit 2,
I see her all.
exhibit 3.
After that, I get a healthy conversation with the girl. Like this is what it is. I show you all the proof.
So like FBI. I thought you get conversation like
I tell you
FBI.
who has say we cannot. I don't be hurt for silence for a long time.
Yeah.
I come up for that relationship, enter another serious one.
You come on one page, you enter. So
Immediately, I know there for that thing where I want heal. I want heal. No, I heal for
That peace square is
it just depends on
from whatever
individual.
to Ivy.
You want you say now it is spoil you.
I
want
know. Except that if you put a
No.
spirit in me, it takes some time.
No, he already healed
You-
because the fact that he saw it and
you-
stayed quiet.
Yes, you blunder over a long time because
Yeah.
some people they get some extended love for person way.
Yeah.
Once as I love you, I don't be loving you. I don't be in love with you. I will try to fix them.
Yeah.
Like, hey babe, what am I lacking?
Yeah.
Like when they go often,
Yeah.
we don't go.
Tell
I don't
me
buy
where,
you this.
you
I
know.
don't buy you the one.
Not
Like,
send you
until they get
flowers.
them. Yes, I don't give you all the things the way you necessarily need them. And the sex too enough. But yet it means say, and then we'll lose time on mirror fast and fast. We will see say mirror no lie. I find past Jordan Pariman.
This is my brother from Texas. You understand? The boy is fine. If I scatter, don't try. Like,
So you stand for
fine
the
young
Leave
gentleman.
the boy Sokolo breed.
I know, babe.
That's what we
Oh,
define
he's on
with.
Sokolo.
That's how we define
born and
with.
raised.
As I'm
Sokolo.
going to Cameroon, I'm going to Sokolo.
Hey, I buy your neighborhood.
Which part
I
of the
don't
map?
tell you.
No,
No, be water.
Leliva.
No pass water road.
Which part of the
Na
map?
water road stay. Was still na water road.
No, I'm going to understand. West now, you understand?
Yeah.
Because no, West need overgive like that.
I mean, move. Anyway, see, you guys are so amazing. You guys have been so amazing. However, at this point, we have to, like round it up, like wrap it up. But we cannot live without you guys, sending out your advice. Like what are some of the things you want to advise, like the married people, especially you who is married. And people in a relationship, like what are like some of the red flags you can advise them, like, hey, if you see this, you should maybe be on your toes, and like what are some of the advice you can give to people out there, like couples out there, so they can, kind of have like this
Even
feeling
single people,
yeah, even single people,
people
like,
who are in a relationship.
or people who are aspire, because those single people will eventually, get into a relationship someday, so what
Or
are
maybe
some
an entanglement.
an entanglement, or maybe how they call them again, understanding and respond,
There are so many of them these days.
Yes,
Situationship.
the text are all petite relationship or
Understanding and
petite.
response.
Okay, so
Petite.
yeah, so what are some of the advice you can give to us out there?
So for the first part of it, you get to understand who you're dealing with.
Yeah, very important.
Yeah, on both scales, on the man side, on the female side. When you're stressful day, how you go about them, how you want them to help you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know they read mine. Tell
of
me,
course, communicate.
tell me, say, hey, babe, my food is hot. I beg, either you pay me a massage jam for me, either you pay spa or you massage jam for me. It will be romantic if a man massage jam for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all the time like, okay, today we don't chop for house for the past 3 days. Then we'll go out to a restaurant, go try the weekends. Like, be there emotionally available for that
Yeah.
woman. Spice the thing up. You don't definitely get committed to the woman for a reason.
Right.
Yes, and those kind of reasons, then not only if you continue the nurture her, made it grow the way you want them. If she's not getting dressed the way you want her for her, buy some of those bomb shots.
Yep.
Buy some of those bikini. Buy it to smell and for some girl it smell good
They
outside.
had
there.
to.
Yeah,
Yes.
Victoria's Secret and get
Yeah.
them,
You know, more internet tree store all time.
No, yeah.
No, tree store enter find drugs.
So get all those things there. And then
Yeah.
on the other hand too, the woman to know your man he wants.
of course.
Your man something they worry, you know want talk about that, he just keeps on mute.
To find that button.
We African men there would die like a man.
Yeah.
We chest and all die.
But how can they make you guys talk?
It's hard. It's really, really hard. For the longest time, I need to talk about anything will worry me. I try to deal with it in the sense, say, by the time I tell you you're stressed, your stress just stress me.
Of course.
Yes. By the time I tell you about my tweet happen right now, how much thing they go on, and how much I invest, and yeah, this one don't block, this one block.
She starts
and then
overthinking.
You start
and it
overthinking,
stresses
and then
you out.
overthinking. Now I don't even get even one more for some soiree.
But you're okay with me telling you.
Yes,
my own
you tell
stress.
me, I will solve your issue.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay,
So-
problem solver. So even if you get set for you, so you know, sit talk.
No,
You don't
you'll
listen
give
to
the
other
you'll
people.
give the hints.
the hints,
Yeah,
like,
you'll
okay,
give the
yeah.
hints, and this is what is happening on a shallow level, so that may
Yeah.
not be worried about
Okay,
that.
yeah.
Yes. So may not be worried
Basically,
about your
take
worry.
note, because when that boy, any boy
Yeah.
start telling you some kind of thing, you get to understand.
Yeah. On the other hand, too, some men and ladies they're just fed up.
Yeah.
Some
They just-
relationships are not just
yeah,
meant to be. Some people are
yes,
incompatible,
they say
and we
your
should
peace
accept that.
matter a lot. So if your peace is being threatened for the house, especially one or two say it's a no, it's violence.
Yes.
By the time you start getting to this part where somebody chokes some man or someone promise to slap you,
Yeah.
When you use the word choke, using
oh, I didn't mean the
because
violent
people get
sense.
choked on daily.
You like that different kind of life. so
Yes.
that one too about it. So by
Right.
the time the woman learn the man, it makes it much easier.
Right.
Yeah. Not that say so I vex you again my space. No, come around, rub my food, drop my again I
Yeah.
one pack, rub around. Made it single, make me easy.
Right.
Yeah, look what I like. Go here, movies, go around for
Yeah.
a walk, just to chill.
Just
Give
communicate.
me a comfortable, a little bit comfortable environment, and then I'll tell you.
Okay.
Yes.
Like to create that safe space for
Safe-
you to talk.
exactly. Yeah.
So
exactly.
Irene, jumping to you as a lady, what do you think you can advise like men out there? Like, okay, coming from a woman's perspective or from a girl's perspective. I know you're not in a relationship. However, you have been in one. Why you look at You have been in one or more. I don't know, but I know you know you have something you can tell them. Hey, for men, you guys, this is what you feel like you can do to prevent your woman from going out there, like
Well, to me, especially to our African diaspora men, I don't know how I can emphasize this enough, but I think you already touched on it. I think communication is a huge gap,
Yes.
right? I don't know what we need to do to make them talk. And I don't know if we have to pound a or do what. You understand? I think
Yes.
everybody just responds to communication differently. So the ladies have to find their man's soft spot. Some men talk more when you start maybe giving them a good treat, like massaging them,
Yeah.
playing with them, just cuddling with them. Just find his soft spot and make him talk, because men die a lot in silence.
yeah.
They have a lot of things they're dealing with, but they'll not talk. Even things that they could communicate with you, that could just be, it could be a quick fix. Like,
Yep.
you're not doing this right. I don't like it. I would like that kind of feedback. Like, if you're
Yeah.
honest with me and sit and say, you know what? I don't like that you go to work and you come back late.
Yep.
Can you work? Can
Just
can you
communicate
slash this
it out
thing?
there,
You don't
yeah.
have to work. Like, just communicate. Sometimes it's about the way you put it and communicate in the right way, because I think
Communicate in
that
the right way.
communication too is a big problem, especially looking at where we come from.
Yeah.
Communication has never been our big strength. We just try to enhance, groom it, and grow it to be better. But people have to learn to communicate. Be polite, say it in a nice way. If you have
Yeah.
some feedback for a woman or a man, communicate it in a nice way. Don't come off as
Like you
being
wanna be in
dominant,
charge,
or
yeah.
being trying to impose something on someone. Nobody likes being told what to do all the
Exactly,
time.
like a child. Yeah.
So I think communication will fix so many
Most of-
problems
yeah.
out there.
And to you, Mark, over to you. One last word for your guys, because we all know that 99% of the time, or to be fair enough, let me bring it down to 75% of
No,
the
let's
time.
do 60, 40.
Okay, 60-40.
Yes.
Men are always like the 60% of the ones who cheat in the relationship, while women are the 40%. What can you tell your guys? I beg, help me advise them.
Yeah, just for the guys.
For the guys, this is for the guys. So just leave the women out of this for now.
This
I
one,
must have party man.
Yeah, but demand them. Now, man to man.
Man to man.
man to man,
Yes.
I'll definitely tell my men to say, it's been a rough start. Whatever the situation is,
Yes.
it's for a man to learn how to be responsible.
Yes.
Like, hold yourself. No matter how much that friend or that neighbor or you the light, or you want
Yeah.
to see the light,
Right.
try for just ignore them. Ignore as much as you can. And again, also, we would see a lot of things that we see some younger folks that they do. We watch some spicy movie. How they call that movie? Shade something.
50 Shades of Grey. 50 Shades of Grey. Like you want to
would
do.
the thing say one time a woman act that kind of way?
course.
They know if you do that kind of thing. Them.
Yeah.
That thing I feel with the acting for over
That film-
Yeah.
2 weeks plus,
Yeah.
or
A
more
month.
than.
Yeah.
So man want go be shame bandit
Yeah.
outside.
Yes.
Or spectacles.
Or Spartacus.
Just because say your woman no fit open scissor, your woman no fit fly cat at them.
Yes.
It don't mean say in a do and the way you want
Of
them.
course.
Yes, just all the things that come over time with training each other.
Like a call.
Learn how to train yourself for
Yeah.
being responsible. If you go for van, you go for lodge, take a hookah, drink and nimbo, take a Uber, go
Back
house.
home.
Yes.
Because for the long the consequences, you go pick nail.
Yeah.
When you pick nail, that innocent woman for house go carry that nail too.
Yes.
Yes. And it will just be a circle of like all things go just bust loose. You know,
Never
get for
ending.
suffer that kind of suffer.
Yeah.
Because say you go pick nail, because of the irresponsibility way some mimbo or some girls be
Yeah.
around you way it work. That regular things that now normal things that
You don't see them all the
you don't
time.
see entire. You go for
Yeah.
strip club, you see the one they walk away, that's so they bond them.
Yeah.
So it's not new again for the
Yeah.
you've seen it all. So not only we for be more responsible.
So
It
it
was-
takes both partners to spice up
Yeah.
their sex life.
So
Both-
much, yeah, to
yeah.
both partners, both partners.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
if I want Tammy try the one, you just the other man.
Yeah.
I cannot like
course.
this thing so no. Na porn star they do one. Who
So
takes
you
na
need-
porn star? Porn star they now you know.
Even with the porn
yes.
stars, they do it together.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Teamwork.
try for at least when I try new spicy thing them. Yes.
Trying to spread in it.
New spicy thing them both in the house and out of the house.
Yeah.
When I try new thing
It
them.
doesn't have to be so rigid. You don't have to off the lights.
You- you
If
know,
it was-
yes.
Even for parlor.
Travel parlor, travel staircase.
Yeah.
Una come out for weekend go hotel.
Staircase, boy.
Right.
You know you client stay go house. You client stay na 4 na back. What is that back for?
For backseat though. Backseat
Well,
is being sometimes.
So una come out for that house environment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Take a vacation. Vacation it really boost
Boost a lot of things.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
Now
with
go there,
just
go relax.
normal friendship,
Yes.
taking a vacation helps
Be
a lot.
It
be
rejuvenates,
the house
yeah.
with kids or no kids. Una just go out of the house, go try some little kinky something
Yeah.
adventurous.
You know,
Yeah.
get a whip. Get some handcuffs.
Yes.
No go do role play this or mango collapse. So una
Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I want to thank my guest speaker, Mark, my brother, so much for doing this with us, and of
Thank you
course,
for
my
having me.
my screen goddess Irene, my co-host. I am so excited and sad, to cut this episode so short. But guys, as you heard from them, you all have to be able to communicate if we want to deal with this cheating issue in a relationship. We have to be able to communicate. We have to be able to express ourselves. Talk to each other. Tell your partner, this is how I feel. Tell your partner, this is what I think you should do with me, or, try all those, all those vacation, all those tricks, all those little things. We are not saying you should go and do 50 shades or act 50 shades of gray again, but we are saying, or we are advising that you should be able to, do all those things that will boost your relationship. Add all those little spices, take those vacations, talk to each other. Remember the push and pull recipe that Mark shared with us. You should be able to be the one to like pull your partner closer to you, and don't push him or her out there to, to the wolves out there, because we all know how it always turn out to be, like distrust and everything. Anyways, as we are leaving, continue to like, subscribe, and share your ideas and thoughts about what you feel like we should talk about or share with you guys. As for now, keep watching the Diaspora and Hit Talk show, and we love you so much. Bye, guys.
Peace, we out.
Wow.